Gustav Robert Kirchhoff's 1859 treatise on the relation between the radiating and absorbing powers of different bodies for light and heat stands as a cornerstone of thermal physics. This essay undertakes a rigorous section-by-section evaluation of Kirchhoff's claims, arguments, and methodology, aiming for a profound understanding of its enduring impact. We will explore the intricate details of his reasoning, examining the evidence presented and assessing the lasting relevance of his conclusions within the historical context of physics. Section 1: Introduction and Fundamental Postulates. Kirchhoff begins by establishing a foundational premise: the relationship between a body's emissive and absorptive capacities for radiant energy. He postulates that the ratio of emissive power to absorptive power is a universal function, dependent solely on the wavelength of the radiation and the temperature of the body, independent of the body's material composition. This remarkable claim, presented early in the work, forms the bedrock of subsequent arguments. His initial development relies heavily on the existing understanding of thermal equilibrium, leveraging the principle that a body in thermal equilibrium with its surroundings must radiate and absorb energy at equal rates. This foundational concept, while seemingly straightforward, provided the crucial scaffolding upon which Kirchhoff built his elegant theory. The elegance lies in its simplicity, a profound relationship deduced from a seemingly simple observation of thermal balance. Section 2: Experimental Evidence and the Blackbody Concept. Kirchhoff proceeds to consider experimental evidence supporting his assertion. He skillfully analyzes existing experimental data, highlighting the consistent observation of equal emissive and absorptive power at thermal equilibrium. This section demonstrates a deep understanding of the existing experimental methodologies, recognizing their limitations yet extracting powerful conclusions. He introduces the concept of a perfectly black body, a hypothetical entity that absorbs all incident radiation regardless of wavelength. This idealization, though practically unrealizable, proves invaluable in his theoretical framework. Notably, its introduction does not appear as a sudden leap but emerges organically from his analysis of real-world bodies and their deviations from ideal absorption. The cleverly designed thought experiment of the perfectly black body allowed Kirchhoff to establish a standard against which real bodies could be compared, thereby clarifying the relationship between their radiative properties and temperature. Section 3: Mathematical Formulation and Implications. The mathematical expression of Kirchhoff's law, detailed in this section, is deceptively simple. It states, in essence, that the ratio of the emissive power of a body to its absorptive power is invariant at a given wavelength and temperature. This ratio remains constant regardless of the nature of the body. The mathematical formulation, elegantly derived from fundamental thermodynamic principles, provides a powerful tool for quantitative analysis of radiative phenomena. Kirchhoff's use of mathematical formalism, far from being merely decorative, was instrumental in establishing the universality and predictive power of his law. The fact that such a simple mathematical relationship could encapsulate such a rich physical phenomenon speaks to the power of his theoretical approach. It is crucial to note the impact of his work on subsequent developments in spectroscopy and thermodynamics, areas greatly enriched by the clarity and precision of his formulations. Section 4: Discussion of Limitations and Extensions. While Fermi establishing his key principle, Kirchhoff thoughtfully addresses potential limitations of his work. He acknowledges inherent uncertainties in the experimental measurements of the era, particularly the challenges in achieving perfectly uniform temperature distributions in the bodies under study. His acknowledgement of these limitations demonstrates intellectual honesty, enhancing the strength of his overall assertions. It is this balanced approach that distinguishes Kirchhoff as a leading figure in scientific discourse, able to highlight areas for future improvement while simultaneously presenting a firmly established and widely applicable law. Furthermore, he briefly alludes to potential extensions of his work, suggesting avenues for future research into the spectral distribution of radiation, a topic that would subsequently occupy leading physicists for decades. His forward-looking statements underscore the scope of his thinking and the enduring influence of his principles. Section 5. Contemporary reception and lasting significance. The immediate reception of Kirchhoff's work was overwhelmingly positive, rapidly establishing his law as a cornerstone of thermal physics. His insights formed the groundwork for subsequent explorations into blackbody radiation, eventually culminating in Planck's revolutionary quantum theory. The fact that Kirchhoff's law remained a highly significant element in the foundations of quantum mechanics decades later is a powerful testament to the accuracy and farsightedness of his work. The trajectory from his initial formulations to the quantum revolution emphasizes the enduring impact of his contributions to the scientific understanding of radiation. The journey from classical thermodynamics to quantum mechanics, a journey on which his work played a leading role, stands as a remarkable success story in the annals of physics. Conclusion. Kirchhoff's 1859 paper provides a compelling example of elegant scientific reasoning. The meticulous analysis presented, the skillful integration of experimental evidence, and the clear mathematical formulation solidify the work's lasting significance. His consistent emphasis on rigorous methodology and thoughtful consideration of limitations set a high standard for future scientific inquiry. His contribution extends beyond the introduction of a specific law. It exemplifies a model of rigorous scientific inquiry that continues to inspire researchers today. The seemingly simple assertion regarding the relationship between emissivity and absorptivity, revealed through careful reasoning and precise mathematics, transformed our understanding of thermal radiation and laid the foundation for some of the most significant advancements in 20th century physics. Kirchhoff's legacy is secure, not merely as the originator of a law, but as a model of clear-sighted, intellectually honest, and profoundly insightful scientific endeavor.